the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, good Tuesday evening to you, race fans, and welcome to the Dirt Racing Network's live coverage of the Dirt Slingers Monday Night Thunder 6th Annual Sprints for Freedom event, a 2-night show. Night 1 tonight. Tomorrow night we'll kick night 2. We'll crown a Sprints for Freedom champion. That champion will pick up a piece of hardware that is unique to just this event. All the drivers racing for points in the Monday Night Thunder Series point standings. These races will count towards their drops. Small field this evening, which is unusual for this group. Only 16 drivers have checked into the pits tonight. Normally they will run 30 guys out here, so not sure what's going on a Tuesday night with some of the drivers, but these 16 going to get a chance to vie for night 1 points. Season points. and a chance to pick up a very unique wing panel with the 6th annual Sprints for Freedom champion adorned across it. About 2.5 minutes. Welcome to all the fans, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I know Big Tim's out there. He's watching. Wanted to get in here, but still has issues with his machine, so not able to get onto the track with us. Lost his steering wheel, folks. I really don't know how a sprint car driver loses a steering wheel, but if anybody on this planet was going to do it, I would say it'd be Tim Nichols would lose his steering wheel. So tough break for him, but hopefully he'll get everything worked out. Maybe he'll get on the track with them tomorrow night. A big thanks to the guys over at School of Sim Racing, Tommy Brandon and all the boys over there for providing the setups these drivers are out here on tonight and every week. Racer Supply, main sponsor for Monday Night Thunder over at the Dirt Slingers. Big thank you to them, guys. Don't forget to go download the app. It's in your app store. Racer Supply, do that. Let us know here, and we'll get you into the monthly drawing. We've got some swag to give away, something special. So you do that. You send us a private message over here. Once you have the app downloaded, they'll see it on their end. They'll verify it on our end. We'll get your name in the drawing. At the end of the month, we draw one name for special prizes. About 1 minute and 15 seconds. These drivers do not qualify. They go straight to their heats, random draws. Looks like they'll have 2 heat races, so we will do top 3 from each heat race going into tonight's pole dash. Those drivers will work into a redraw. They will come out in the intermission, do a 6-lap dash, and however they finish there is how they will line up the front 3 rows for tonight's 30-lap A main to kick off the 6th annual Sprints for Freedom. 6 years of doing this, and I have to admit that this is the smallest field I have ever seen for either a night 1 or night 2 of this event. Maybe they'll increase the car count for Wednesday night, but we will have to wait and see. Roughly 30 seconds to go, and we're going to get ready to get down here and do our first heat race. Kick back. Pop a cold one. Find some popcorn. Going to be a fun one for sure. Couple of heats. Pole dash. And then these guys will get right to the feature short show for you tonight. Hopefully we can make it a little longer tomorrow night. Don't forget, 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. Tune right back in. I have no idea who will be covering the race. It'll probably be me. But nonetheless, that is what we will do. Let us get ready. Go down here and take a look at our grid for heat race number 1. On the pole, the 420 machine of Nathan Krepacheski out of the Hillbilly High Bank stables. And next to him, that's going to be Jason Randolph. Your second row on the inside, the 73 of Larry Moody. Next to him, the 64 of Tim Alton. The third row on the inside, Little Hurricane. Black Diamond Motorsports driver in the 1X. That's Mason Hannigan. On his outside in the 5 car, the Wyobi Racing machine of J.P. Scheiderer. Mears going to start back in a row number 4 on the inside. He drives the 36 machine. He represents Black Diamond Motorsports. And Nathan Davis, the pilot of that machine, on the inside or outside of the back row in the 21 machine, the Boyd Power Sports machine. Sponsored by 1-8 Electric of Garrett Boyd. All right, drivers making their way around. Little engine heat. Getting us ready to go. That Apex machine, the 47 there. Jason Randolph, long time fixture here at DSRL. Lights off on the pace truck. We'll be starting next time out of turn 4. Going to kick off the Sprints for Freedom. 2 heat races. Top 3 from each of these go directly to our pole dash. Everybody's transferring into the A main tonight. Big, long half mile, and that's a half mile around the very inside of this track. So we should see some great action. We'll get ready to go. Pace truck going to make the hard left. Out of turn number 4 in the start zone. Perfect start for Krapacheski. He and Randolph give themselves a little bit of breathing room so they can work on each other. Larry Moody sliding into the 3rd spot. Hannigan is going to go to 4th. Davis trying to move up a row side by side with Scheiderer right now. That is for 5th. Davis slides up the hill. Doesn't quite get the door closed, and Scheiderer's got a great run out of 4. So good battle for 5th going on. The first 4 single file. Now Davis with a long slider into 1 and 2. Not as good a run that time for Scheiderer. He falls back to 6th. Boyd and Alton rounding out the field. Will go back to the front as Randolph got around Krapacheski, and now 0.6 of a second out in front, and he is trying to run away with this thing. Lap counter counting them down. Seven to go that time. Randolph, 0.7 out in front. Go back. Moody trying to keep the battle on with Hannigan. Hannigan went for the slider in 1 and 2. It didn't quite make it. He'll go for it again in 3 and 4. Locks the car down on the bottom. And that's going to give Moody some breathing room there in 3rd. Top 3 locked into tonight's pole dash. Scheiderer now gets around Hannigan. Hannigan got way wide in 1 and 2 and allows Scheiderer to get around. Now they're going to do the crossover. Here comes the dance in 3 and 4. 5 to go, halfway home in the heat. Alton has taken the 64 car to the infield. So something going on there. He'll probably be back for the A main. He'll start deep. He'll start inside the final row. Great battle we're watching right here. Through 3 and 4, they're almost back to side by side. Scheiderer trying to pull alongside going into 1 and 2. Slider from the 5 machine. Up the hill, almost locked the door. Hannigan had a great run, had to move to the top side, found a bump, had to slow the car down. Now drives it hard through the center of 3 and 4 down on the bottom, and he found a ton of grip down there. Good move from Hannigan, move him up to 4th. Still Randolph out in front, but Krapacheski closing the gap. He's got it down now to about 0.4 of a second. Going to open up a little down the front stretch. Moody is still in 3rd. Hannigan now closing in on him with just 2 to go. Davis is falling back behind Scheiderer. He's in 6th, right in front of Garrett Boyd. But white flag in the air. Final time around, and Krapacheski went for it in 1 and 2. I think that seals the deal. It's going to be Randolph, Krapacheski, and then Moody and Hannigan going at it for 3rd right here. Off the top of 4, Hannigan steals the spot. So heat 1 in the books. Go take a look at the lineup for heat number 2. It's going to be the 23 machine of Alex Jasinski on pole. Next to him, another 23 car. That's going to be Lane Snook. 77 of Ryan Washock starting on the inside of row number 2. Next to Ryan Scheidt. Ryan and Ryan showing row number 2. That's Scheidt in the 10 car. Your 3rd row inside, that's the Kansas City Chiefs machine of Buddy Warren on his outside. Old Whiskers himself, Black Diamond Motorsports driver representing the Hillbilly High Banks, Ernie Williams. And it's going to be Chad Cody, new to the series, the 111, back here on the inside of row number 4, next to Cody Olson in the Dirt Co Media House of number 6. All right, another 10 laps. Sorry, Tim, it came this afternoon and I was a little busy and I didn't get a chance to even open things. So I will get that done when we get done racing here this evening, and I'll give you a call. All right, going to get lights out on the pace truck this time by final heat. Top 3 go to the pole dash. They will be right back up again. Everybody's going to the feature. 16 cars for 30 laps tonight. Night 1, 6th annual Sprints for Freedom. We'll talk to our top 3 tonight. Tomorrow night we'll talk to our top 3 and our champion, whoever that may be. Into 3 and 4 behind the pace truck, ready to roll out. Let that pace truck drop off. Heat 2, 10 laps. Green flags in the air. Final heat race of the night, and Shuzinski, excuse me. Shuzinski, like a bullet getting out there. Buddy Ware was down the very inside. I saw that car blink. He fell back. Right now it is a battle for second. Washock and Snook, wheel to wheel, literally almost touching that right rear and the left front. 3 wide now with Scheidt moving down on the bottom of that battle. Scheidt slides 2 for 1 in 1 and 2. Washock cuts across, but Snook was already headed for the bottom. He'll drive right back by, and he's now going to challenge for second, as Scheidt made a challenge for the lead. Williams with a big slide into the corner. Got in behind Snook. Snook out of shape. Williams goes by, moves Snook back to 5th. Scheidt is 2nd. Washock 3rd. Williams 4th. They're all chasing Alex Shuzinski. Everybody up at the top right now. Washock not ready to give up on his battle for second here. Top 3 go to the dash. But you never know where you'll be in the redraw, so every position counts. He goes down to the middle, now cuts to the very bottom, gets a good run across the bottom of the corner, and move Washock to 2nd at the line. Scheidt back to 3rd. Teammate Williams closing in on 3rd. Snook has recovered. He's grabbed 5th back. And then it's Cody, Ware, and Olson. Olson issues right from the start. But Alex Shuzinski out in front of this one, 0.6 of a second. Washock settled into 2nd. He's got about 8 car lengths on Ryan Scheidt in 3rd. Williams a good distance back. We'll call it about 1.25 seconds between 3rd and 4th. And Snook now back in the mix, battling Williams. They're going wheel to wheel. This time Snook with the long, low slider. Williams tried to cut the car down off the top, lost the right rear. He'll fall back to the 5th spot, move Snook to 3rd. Shuzinski doing something different than I've seen anybody but Hannigan. He's running the top in 1 and 2, and then he went to the bottom last lap in 3 and 4. We'll see if he goes back there this time, as we have caution, as Elaine Snook has had a crash. Snook, the 23 car, right in front of Ernie Williams. Into 1 and 2. Raw right rear, hop the cushion. Yeah, that car coming apart. So, Snook gonna have to put that one back together, get ready for the feature here in just a little bit. So, Shuzinski, Washock, Scheidt, Williams, Cody, and Ware. Snook and Olson off track, so 6 cars still out there. Going to be a couple of laps worth of shootout. Send it back if I don't like it, huh? Well, I will definitely take a good hard look at it, buddy. There's a pretty good chance you ain't getting it back, though. I'm a hoodie kind of guy. Not today, though. 100 degrees today. It felt like 105, and it was absolutely miserable outside, so I didn't get much outside work done today. All right, lights off on the pace truck. I think we're going green this time. 3 laps to go. Round out heat racing action. Green flag back in the air. We're back to it. 2 to go that time by for Alex Rosinski. Washuk, Scheidt, and Williams all still right there. Williams lost a little bit of ground in 1 and 2 that time. Needed to be closer if he was going to get into that pole dash. But the white flag is going to come out. Alex Rosinski still out in front. Ryan Scheidt making a move. He's going to get around Washuk on the last lap, going into 3 and 4. He's going to take second. And Williams going to get up there and steal third. So the Black Diamond guys get around Washuk on the last lap, and both of them will make it into tonight's pole dash. That pole dash getting ready to roll off here momentarily. We have the redraw number. We know who is going to be on the pole. He stole the final transfer spot right at the line in the last heat race. Oh, Whiskers himself, Ernie Williams, will be on the pole next to his teammate, Mason Hannigan. Ryan Scheidt will start on the inside of row number 2, next to Nathan Krapacheski, and then Alex Rosinski and Jason Randolph making up the back row. Oh, man, that's awesome. We need to get him back on the show one of these days, Tim. So these guys have 6 laps. This will determine the front 3 rows for night number 1 of the 6th annual Sprints for Freedom. Williams and Hannigan on the front row. I don't think we went green, but they're going to group them up down on the back stretch. Get ready to go green this time out of turn number 4. Six cars, 6 laps. Your starting position in tonight's A main could be the difference in picking up the win or not. When the green flag is out, Williams with a great start. Hannigan probably not going to let him settle in too much right there. Doesn't want old Whiskers to get too comfortable out in front. He's going to challenge right away. Through 3 and 4, still Williams. He's going to lead lap 1. Hannigan second. Looks like Scheidt is third. It is a 3-wide battle right there now for third. Making a 4-car battle where they were 3 wide for just a second. Rosinski will move into the spot. Scheidt trying to get back around him and take the spot away, and he does just that on the entry to 3 and 4. Slide job for him. Williams leads lap 2. Then Hannigan, Scheidt. Randolph right in there. trying to put pressure on these guys. A little contact there. Randolph's going to keep the car facing the right way. But he's going to lose a lot of time halfway home in the pole dash. Still Williams and Hannigan 1-2. Now Hannigan's going to go for the slider in 1 and 2. Gets up, bumps the fence. That is not going to help his speed at all. Williams will go right back by on the backstretch. Now Hannigan, short slider. Can Williams counter through the slick? Find some grip, he does. 4 down, 2 to go. Scheidt still third. That time Williams goes up and finds the fence. Now Hannigan's got the lead. Won the season opener, has done quite well. Only had one bad night so far this season. And Hannigan coming to the white flag. He's got the lead. Williams and Scheidt now going at it. Go back here because Krapacheski, Williams, Strzezinski way back. But it is going to be Hannigan for the win. Scheidt is going to come home second. Williams third. Krapacheski, Randolph, and Strzezinski. All right, lineup is sent over to race control. They are ready to get going here with a feature in just a moment. If these guys want a minute or two of the track, you can give it to them. That's fine. So everybody's ready to go. We'll see if race control is going to give us the advance or let the guys have a moment with the track. I don't know they need. I think the track looks pretty racy personally. Tell you what, it'll take 60 seconds no matter what. So let's pay a bill real fast, and we'll be right back with tonight's feature. Alrighty, drivers ready to get going here. Night number 1, 6th annual Sprints for Freedom event. Dirt Slingers Racing League Monday Night Thunder Series. Instead of racing on Monday the 4th, they decided to race the 5th and 6th. So these are points races as well as special event races. And we are going to get down here and take a look at tonight's starting lineup. For your 30 lap A main, it will be in row number 1, Mason Hannigan and Ryan Scheidt. Then Ernie Williams and Nathan Krapacheski in row number 2. Jason Randolph and Alex Strzezinski will make up row number 3. Larry Moody and Ryan Washuk in row number 4. J.P. Shiner and Chad Cody in row number 5. Row 6, Nathan Davis and Buddy Ware. Garrett Boyd and Lane Snook in row 7, and Tim Alton and Cody Olson in our 8th and final row. 16 cars, 30 laps. These guys will parade around. Get lined up how they should be. As soon as we drop the green flag down here. And then they will move the front 3 rows around. The pole sitter will then start the race, coming into turn number 4 with 30 laps remaining on the pylon. Once they do that, iRacing will call the cautions. Caution laps will not count. 30 laps from now, night number 1 of the 2-night event for the 6th annual Sprints for Freedom will be in the books. And then tomorrow night, we will crown a champion.
Green, green, green.
All right, 1 lap for everybody to get lined up. You'll see Hannigan and Scheit go to the front. Williams, Krapachewski, then Randolph. There we go. And Szuzinski. Green this time out of turn number 4, 30 laps on the board. Maybe the quick 30 laps. It may go green from flag to flag. We will see him right now. So they come out of turn 4. Hannigan's on the throttle. The flag man likes it. He shows him the green flag. And we're underway with the 6th annual Sprints for Freedom. Night number 1 out of 2. Scheit trying to hold on to second. Williams moves alongside. 2 wide behind that, Randolph and Krapachewski. 4th and 5th. Little out of shape. Randolph is going to pay the price for Krapachewski being out of shape right there. So Hannigan, Scheit, Williams, 1, 2, 3, and BDM has done 1, 2, 3 a couple of times now this season in this series. The Black Diamond Motorsports stepping up and showing the guys if you're going to beat a team, you got to go beat that team. And so far, no one's been able to break into that win column. Except for Miles Jensen. Jensen picked up his first ever DSRL win a couple weeks ago. But he was sandwiched on both sides by BDM drivers. So Hannigan, Scheit, Williams, Krapachewski. Moody now working around Krapachewski. Put Moody up to the 4th spot. Here comes Szuzinski. He's working around Randolph. That's 6th and 7th. Davis and Washak. Washak found the wall. Davis is going to go around him. Washak back to 9th. Olsen is 10th. Side by side with G-Body Garrett Boyd. Boyd on the top side. Olsen on the bottom. Snook right there looking. And Snook couldn't find any way around, but Olsen clears. Now Snook side by side with Boyd. Bottom looks like it's got a little bit of grip, especially off the corners, as Nathan Davis puts the 36 car into the fence. Looks like he's all by himself through turns 1 and 2. Right rear up over the cushion, and that's going to hang the car in the fence. Luckily, nobody hit him, so just a little bit of bent metal. If they could roll that car over, possibly. Well, looks like he's going to roll it to the pits. Alton has also taken the 64 car in there, and it looks like Lane Snook. Or maybe not. JP Scheider somehow gets turned around. So we're going to get to the front when they get them lined up. It's Hannigan, Scheit, Williams, Moody, Randolph, the top 5. Szuzinski, Krapachewski, Washak, Olsen, Boyd, the top 10. You'll have to either send it to me or send it to them, Tim. I'll let you know who it is. The guys will get lined up single file. White's still on the pace truck. Got some sorting to do. Maybe some of these guys were just worn out from last Monday night's Jason Johnson Memorial. That could be. They're starting to get the lineup figured out. Everybody's starting to find their spot, single file. 14 cars still in the lead lap, only 2 in the pits. Davis should be able to return, I would think. They probably just have to check that car over. Alton's sitting there as well. But Davis, a car that I thought probably could return, doesn't look like it's too bad unless he broke the suspension on that car, which is highly possible. New damage model lets parts fly off the cars, so we will see. Hello, Mr. Stinson. All right, green this time. 25 laps remaining. 5 in the books. 25 to go. Night 1. Sprints for Freedom. Pace truck headed to the infield. Hannigan on the throttle. Green flag back in the air.
Green flag, green flag.
He got a massive jump on Ryan Scheidt. Ernie Williams right into there. Here comes Larry Moody up the inside of Williams. I just think the outside had some momentum. Then Williams lost the right rear, and Moody sneaks by for a podium spot. Here comes Randolph. Randolph looking through the middle, found a little grip on the entry, couldn't find it on the exit. Williams is fighting back against Moody. Moody through the middle. Williams goes to the top side trying to rip that lip. A very thin cushion building right there. As they come down the backstretch into 3 and 4, we'll keep our sights on these two guys. Larry Moody really has been improving over the last couple of seasons and now finding himself at the front of heat races and in the mix in the top 3, 4, 5 come feature time. We'll come around to 22 to go this time. Still Hannigan, and Hannigan half a second out in front of Ryan Scheidt. Then Moody another 0.6 behind that with Williams all over him. Straczynski in the 5th spot, and Randolph right there on top of him. Now Straczynski looks to the bottom. He's going to try to make a move on Williams coming out of the bottom of turn number 4. Not enough momentum to get him there. Peek at our leader who has moved off the top. He's working right about a lane up from the bottom now. Maintaining a half second over Scheidt. Scheidt was running the exact same line. Now Hannigan goes to the top side in 3 and 4. They're already getting into lap traffic. 20 laps to go. Buddy Ware, the 17 car. Cody and Scheider off track. So attrition becoming the word of the day. Ware goes a lap down as Hannigan goes by. Here comes Scheidt. Scheidt's going to move from the bottom to the middle. He'll go by the lap car. Moody working his way by here. Alex Straczynski off track. Don't know what happened there, but Ernie Williams way back here. Williams has a bunch of suspension damage. That car dog tracking. Looks like it's trying to turn left in the back end, right in the front end as it goes down pit road there. Straczynski already to his work area. So Hannigan, Scheidt, Moody, and Moody's got a big gap back to Washik. Washik probably the beneficiary of all the action between Straczynski, Williams, everybody there. Krapacheski in 5th, Snook, Randolph, Boyd, Cody Olsen, Buddy Ware, 10th place car. 1 lap down, just got lapped by Lane Snook, who is in 6th. Coming around to be 16 to go this time. Cars all on the same straightaway. That time Hannigan goes into the bottom of 1 and 2. Come down the backstretch. He may go to the top in 3 and 4, which has kind of been his MO lately. He goes right through the middle. Out of 4 across the bump. That is not where you want to be, I don't think. He lost a bunch of ground to Ryan Scheidt right there. Scheidt quickest that lap. He's closed it up. He was down about 0.8. Now he's got it down under a half second. Caution as Lane Snook has had an issue. The 23 machine, the orange and black 23 machine into 1 and 2. We're going to see a repeat here Right rear up over the cushion. That means it's going to pull the right front in. Big tumble. Broken front suspension on that car. So, more attrition. The cushion is thin. Said that a few laps ago. We're right at the halfway point. 15 in to a 30-lap A main. Hannigan, Scheidt, Moody, Washuk, Krapacheski, Randolph, Boyd, Olson, Snook, Buddy Ware. Your top 10 lane. Snook. Car not on track, so Ware eventually will be scored ninth. He is a lap down. Oh, Buddy Ware. So they'll put the 17 back on the lead lap. We will have 10 cars. I thought we'd see Nathan Davis jump back out there with his broken machine, even though it's not that broken, unless he got some suspension damage. But apparently that is not going to be the case. So lights will go off on the pace truck right here. Ware rejoining the back of the field. Hannigan about ready to get us going again. Ryan Scheidt, Larry Moody, Ryan Washuk, Nathan Krapacheski, the top 5. Same group tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 Central. Devin, that is brutal. That is brutal. Pace truck is in. Green flag back in the air. Hannigan once again with a fantastic start. And Hannigan, defending series champion on the Monday Night Thunder series. And he's got a couple of wins already this season, so these guys are going to have to come and beat the man if they want to be the man for sure. And right now, out of turn 4 with 13 laps to go, he's got the lead. Krapacheski, the 420 machine, trying to go around Washuk. Gave him the space, goes top shelf. Right rear is going to find the fence. Oh, right front jumped over. Just a little spin out, and he bumps it into the outside wall. So he's going to keep it going. He's just going to fall to the back of the field. He was running about to 5th right there. And now he'll be back just inside that top 10. So inside halfway, there'll be 12 to go when we get back to green. Like I was saying, don't forget tomorrow night. Night number 2, we'll crown the Sprints for Freedom champion. I will show you quickly what these guys are racing for. That panel, and it says champion, where on this screen it says July 5th, 6th, 8 o'clock Eastern. It says 6th Annual Sprints for Freedom Champion in big letters. That is on its way to me. And as soon as I get it and we have a champion, that thing will get in the mail. And they will get a pretty neat little mini wing panel as their hardware this year. Pace truck already inside the box, barely by about a half a tire. As Hannigan got right back on the throttle, back underway. Scheidt, Moody, Washuk. And Washuk is right there now, and he's got a good run through the middle. Heading down the top side of the backstretch, going to try to pull alongside Larry Moody. See if he can get the spot. I think the middle has enough momentum right now. This is eventually going to happen for Washuk. Moody with the slider, put it up in front. Washek's going to cut to the bottom. Can he find the launch pad? Doesn't get it, and Moody going to hang on to third. Boyd making a move on Randolph. He's trying to take fifth away. Got the 21 car rolling. I know new digs for the 21. He just got everything reassembled over the weekend, and it looks like he's liking where he's sitting right now for sure. He's in fifth, and he's looking to chase down Ryan Washek. Before Washek still working on Moody. Meanwhile, the top two, Hannigan and Scheidt. Pretty good gap between them, and Scheidt I thought was trying to break away, but Moody's got him right about 0.6 of a second right now. Moody's found the middle, has a little bit of momentum, and these third and fourth place guys are reeling in the top two. So the gap's starting to shrink as we're inside 10 to go, down to 9. It'll be 8 this time. Hannigan's still out in front. Half a second for Hannigan over Scheidt. Scheidt's got about half a second over Moody, and Moody keeps closing it up. A few feet each corner. Washek hanging tough right there. Then Boyd, Randolph, Krapacheski, Olson, and Ware. 7 to go. Gap starting to grow, 0.8 of a second now for Hannigan. Scheidt starting to get away from Moody. He's out to about 0.7 of a second. Washek about quarter second right there behind. In fourth, would like to get on the podium. Goes for the diamond in at turns 1 and 2. The bottom, just not enough launch right now to make that worth doing. I think you're going to have to stay at the top or in the middle if you're going to go forward at all. Boyd has put a pretty good gap on Krapacheski. He's out there about half a second over the 420. The 420 with a great run out of 2, closes it down now to quarter, closes it down to 2 car lengths, 1.5 cars this time. So the 420 is starting to make some noise off the top of the track. This a battle for fifth. Boyd in on the bottom, trying to find the launch on the exit. Can't find it. Krapacheski off the top side. Goes by in 1 and 2. Move him to the 5th spot. Coming around a 3 to go. Lap car of Ware. In between Hannigan and Scheidt will go by on the bottom side. So your top two in clean track. Two to go signal this time for Mason Hannigan. Moody now has company. Washek got to the inside, getting into 1 and 2, runs the slider line. Can he hang on? Make the move onto the podium, 0.5 car length down the backstretch. White flag out of turn number 4. Around the top side, Ryan Washek now onto the podium under the white flag. Can Moody do anything down the backstretch? Looks like he'll probably go for the slider. Washek goes to the very top. Moody goes for the slider. Washek's going to drive it off the top. Hannigan wins it. Scheidt is second. Washek will come home in third. Moody and Krapacheski, 4th and 5th. So top 3 will come around on to the front stretch. We'll talk to our top 3 finishers. Ryan Washek did not keep his car on the track. That is a big no-no. All right, we're going to get ready to talk to everybody.
Hey, wake up.
All right, let's get ready to talk to Ryan. Ryan Owashek. Ryan, you there, buddy? Well, gonna scold you for not leaving your car on the track, so we can't show that pretty 77 machine while we talk to you. But third tonight, night number 1, 6th annual Sprints for Freedom. Right here with the Dirt Slingers. Tell us about your feature, buddy.
It was kind of funny because I went out there with a game plan, and then once the green flag dropped, I just threw it all out the window and just kind of drove it lap by lap. So the car came to me there late race. I was able to make a pretty good charge up through the field, and it was really tough out there passing. All these guys are good, and all these guys are really fast. So passes don't come very easy, and you got to take them when you can get them.
Well, still a great finish. That's going to set you pretty good going into the second night. Tomorrow night, can you come in, pull off the victory, and get the championship for Sprints for Freedom?
I'm pretty happy with this car. So I think if I can qualify a little better, run a little better in the heat, or draw a better seed, and then run well in the heat and start up front, I think I have just about as good a shot as any to get up there and win a race tomorrow night.
All right, man, some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you get out of here this evening. We'll look forward to seeing you back tomorrow night.
Oh, yes, sir. I always like to shout out my buddy Tim, who races with me day in and day out. We practice all the time, thousands of laps a week, and I always got to thank him for, putting up with the grind with me and being there for me, and we lean on each other quite a lot, so thank him. My pregnant girlfriend, I love her. I thank her for letting me still do this. Serena, she's the best, and big shout-out to the SSR guys for always keep me fast.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Look forward to seeing if you can pull this thing off tomorrow night.
Thank you, sir. Have a good night.
Ryan Owashek, your third place finisher. Now let's grab Ryan Scheit, and we'll go Ryan to Ryan here. Ryan Scheit, second tonight, night number 1, Sprints for Freedom. Tell us about your feature, buddy, and trying to chase your teammate down.
Yeah, it was definitely fun. I got lucky there with a caution after I get it into the wall and cushion through 1 and 2. The thing was rough tonight, so just rolled the bottom and hope to keep the car straight. That's all you needed to do.
Well, we're used to seeing bigger fields here, and a little bit smaller field. An advantage or a disadvantage for some of these guys tonight? I know it works out for you perfectly.
Yeah, I was hoping for a caution-free race with the smaller field. That'd have been awesome. However, it really doesn't matter to me on field size, especially with the random draw. You kind of get what you get, and just join in, have fun, and wherever you finish, you finish.
Well, an awesome run, man. Some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you start thinking about night number 2 tomorrow night.
Absolutely. The guys at Diamond Motorsports, Tim Nichols with Tim Sims, Nate Davis at Totally Tinted, Zach Rounds with Rounds Wraps and Tints, and Velocity Race Designs.
Hey, wake up.
All right, man, congrats, and we will hopefully get a chance to talk to you, maybe hoisting up some hardware tomorrow night at the end of night number 2.
Awesome. Thank you, Roger.
Ryan Scheit
Out of your channel.
finishes second.
User was
Now
moved to your channel.
let's talk to somebody, and I'm going to have to call his mom and tell her to explain to her son how to keep a car on the track for an interview. But beside the point, Mason Hannigan, you win another one at DSRL Monday Night Thunder. Tonight, it's night 1, Sprints for Freedom. How was your feature this evening, buddy?
It was great. We loaded up the 410 and we're going to Port Royal. That's why there's no car on track.
That's not an
But
excuse.
It was I don't know, the track's broke. The cars are broke, and a lot of people are having problems with ruts that just break your car. So I tried avoiding every one of those, and we did a good job, except for the bottom of turn 2. I was almost dead.
It looked like things got hairy for some guys right up along the cushion. We were talking about how thin it is. It looked like the old gap between the cushion and the wall came back. Is that what was going on at the top?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. Like, just it's I don't know. It's not like it ever was before. So yeah, hopefully it's not the same come tomorrow. But yeah, I guess we'll find out tomorrow.
Harmon, will you win night one? Going to be able to hoist a Sprints for Freedom title?
Hopefully that was the goal of this week. So we'll show back up tomorrow and see what we can do.
All right, man. Some shout-outs, some thank yous, and we'll let you get down the road with the 410 and celebrate tonight's Sprints for Freedom night number 1 victory.
Yeah, for sure. All the boys at Blackman. Can't thank them enough. Tim Sims, Fads Eyewear, UDTV. Can't thank you for putting this deal on, and can't thank everybody else that helps you with DSRL. So, yeah, hopefully we'll be back tomorrow and do the same thing.
All right, man. Congratulations. Thanks for chatting with us.
Thank you.
User was moved
Mason Hannigan wins night number 1. Let's look at tonight's results. Hannigan wins the Stratton with 2nd, Washuk 3rd, Moody in 4th, Krapacheski 5th, Boyd 6th, Randolph 7th, Olson 8th, Ware 9th, 10th went to Lane Snook, Shazinski's 11th, Williams 12th, Scheider 13th, Cody 14th, Nathan Davis 15th, and Tim Alton rounded out the field tonight. Hopefully we'll have a few more cars for tomorrow night. Maybe make this a little more interesting, bring some guys in. They are racing for their series points as well as the special events points, but we are going to crown a champion for the Sprints for Freedom tomorrow night. No matter what, that champion going to take that piece of hardware right there home with them. Should be in my possession. I'm hoping tomorrow so that I can get it sent right out along with the Jason Johnson stuff that is about ready to go. So we're ready for all that. Don't forget, 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow night. I don't know if I'll be back on the call or if it'll be somebody different. But nonetheless, night 2 will commence right at that time. We'll have a big show for you. Don't care about the car count. We're going to run it all off. Going to have some fun with it. Tune in. Make sure you say hi in the chat. Maybe we'll give away a prize or two for night number 2. Never know. You won't know if you don't tune in. So until we see you the next time, guys, for Dominic Santina,